Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good day. So today we are going to present on exercise 6, which is assembling piping system. We are from group 11 and my name is Nurul, Izzati, Binti, Yusof, 1958. And my other group members are Alyaa, Najihah, Atiqah, Aina, and Nurjihan, Najwa. So first, I'm going to introduce this experiment, which is to design and analyze a piping system for water flow process. And then we want to produce piping layout and equipment such as pipe, fittings, valve, and etc. by using hydroflow software. For pipe is used to convey fluids from one location to another. For fitting, it is used in pipe systems to connect the strap pipe or tubing section, adapt to different sizes or shapes, and for other purposes such as regulating fluid flow. And valve is a device that regulates, directs, or controls the flow of a fluid. We also want to analyze the piping system in terms of flow velocity, pressure drop, and loss. Lastly, we want to know the importance of hydroflow in assembling piping system.
My name is Atiqah Aina, matrix number 191867. For the theory and working equation, there are two theories that we use, which is Bernoulli equation and Darcy-Weisbach equation. For the methods used is hydroflow software, academic version. For methods, there are two methods that we use, which is the first one is install hydroflow and the second one is designing a piping system. For the procedure one, we install the hydroflow software in the laptop. For designing a piping system, we design the piping system for water flow process in the hydroflow software. The design system includes four factors, which is creation of pressure difference by means of elevation, usage of fitting, at least one branch, and appropriate placement of multiple gauge.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurjihan Binti Azahari, matric number 192198. So today, I'm going to talk about result and discussion. So this is our outline. So for pipe 1 and pipe 2, pipe 3, pipe 4, and pipe 5, and pipe 6, and pipe 7, we use the same type, which is PVC type. So for control valve, we use gate valve, and supply we use withstand. Fitting we use standard elbow 19 degree, and the gauge 1 we use pressure gauge, pump we use pump, and gauge 2 we use pressure gauge, and FVH we use strainer, and supply we use reservoir. So for the diameter, for pipe 1 and pipe fitting, we use the same diameter, which is 200 inches. So for the elevation, it's different for all, which is for pipe 1 we use -5, same as control valve 1, and supply we use -5, and also pipe 2. So fitting we use -3, and also pipe 3 we also use -3 elevation. And for pump we use 1 elevation, and for pipe 5 and strainer we use elevation 5, and pipe 7 we use 7, while the supply we use 8. So for the shadow PVC, it's the same for all the pipe 1, pipe 2, pipe 3, pipe 4, pipe 5, pipe 6, and pipe 7. We use same shadow PVC, which is 40. So for the length, it's different. For pipe 1, we use length 20 feet. For pipe 2, we use 60 feet. For pipe 3, we use 70 feet. For pipe 4, we use 3 feet. Pipe 5, 100 feet. Pipe 6, 100 feet. And also pipe 7, 25. So for nominal diameter, for pipe 1 and all the others, we use the same nominal diameter, which is 12 inches. And inside diameter, also the same, which is 11.889. And the coefficient is already stated, as you can see. So the next is the equipment and its function. For the first is, we have reservoir tank. So it is used to store the water, and the water pump is used to pump water from a lower level to higher level. So for control valve, It is to control the flow rate of water through the system, and the strainer is to use to filter impurities from flowing water in order to protect the downstream equipment from any damage and make the whole system clean. And for the pressure gauge, is to measure pressure at any place the pressure gauge connected. And for standard elbow, which is 90 degrees, is to change the direction of water flow. And the waste tank is to store waste. So moving on to our discussion. So we already know that from the experiment, we studied the function of the equipment that have been using in designing a water flow system. Water flow system cannot be complete and function if there were no equipment used in the system. It called system because it involves several equipment that undergo specific function. Flow water system was designed to flow water from waste tank to water tank. So, firstly, it is important to put the pressure gauge before and after the water pump. So, this is because it will give us the pressure differential, or how much power does the pump produce. So, it will give a true reading of discharge pressure of the pump without the effect of the control valve. So, in this part, we put pump between pressure gauge 1 and pressure gauge 2. So, other than that, the control valve was placed before the flow meter because it is easier to control the incoming water flow. So, the third is for the strainer, we have to alert about the direction water flow so that it will function well in removing impurities. This system will also be designed with a minimal minor losses. The valve, pipe, elbow are the main factors that affect the minor losses, and the usage of this equipment was also be reduced to the minimum to get a desired system. So, lastly, during the experiment, we should not first just put the strainer after the waste tank. It is because it is not suitable because the system will be easier to become dirty because the impurities have been flowed through a long distance in the pipeline. So this will affect the water flow. Secondly, we should not design a wrong system where the strainer was attached in counterflow. If it is counterflow, there will be no impurities trapped and the system will become more dirty. So this is our solvent system analysis, which we can see that the total iteration is 42, which is good. And the percent last flow adjusted is 0.00034, which is good. And the percent convergence is 100%, which is good. And the max head error is only 0.038119 feet liquid and 0.00% of max head loss, which is our pipeline system is good, and the system is solved. So that is all for me. Thank you very much.
Okay, hi, my name is Alyaa Najihah Binti Zakaria, and my metric number is 191851. Okay, I'm going to talk about the conclusion. Okay, so for the conclusion, the objectives of the experiment are achieved, and at the end of this experiment, the piping system for water flow process is designed and analyzed by us. Okay, and then the tools in hydroflow software is used in order to prepare a complete piping system. The functions of all the equipment and fittings that are used in the design piping system are identified. And lastly, the knowledge of fluid mechanics is applied and understood. Okay, for the recommendation, first, pressure gauge should have a smaller scale as the pump used is not a very powerful one. Second, the pipes should be clean and smooth to minimize friction. Third, shorter pipes should be used for better efficiency of the water flow system. And lastly, when designing a piping system, all the specifications of the equipment and fittings such as the types of the material used and others need to be considered properly. Okay, these are the references that were used by us. that's all for us. Thank you.